This is the explanation video for Did Jesus Really Live Again? So the first line, Did Jesus really live again? I sign Jesus, die, tomb, live again, and then question. So the sign for Jesus is a really special sign. Take your middle finger and you point to the middle of the palm of the other one, and then you go back and forth. So all of your fingers are up, but the middle one is in the front, and it points there. This is his name, Jesus. And what's fun about that one too is you can always ask him, why do you think that's the sign for Jesus? And it gets the kids thinking, well, because, and then they give their reasons. So I sign Jesus and then die. So both hands are flat like this and they go down. Baptism, the thumbs are up and they go down and come back up again. But die, they just go down once. And then tomb, it's like this. So you have your hand like this, and then the tomb, it opens like this. It like slides open. So Jesus, die, tomb, and then live. I just do thumbs up, and I go from live is like this. So it's like your life. You have thumbs up and fists, and you just go up. And then again, sign for again, it's like that. So your palm is up and it's flat, and you just go again, like again, again. Then at the end of that line, you're gonna do a question, which is like this, like what? What's the question? And make sure that your eyebrows are up. Question. So did Jesus really live again? Yes, when the third day came. And for the line, yes, when the third day came, I just do two signs. I sign yes, just like, kind of like an A, and you just nod twice. Yes, and you can also show in your face, yes, kind of nod. Yes, 3 days. So this is a sign for day, like the sun going down for a day, and then you do 3. And don't do this because this means water. So that's not 3, this is 3. You go 3 like this. I don't know if this is a sign. That would be water day. I don't know if that's a sign. 3 days. And then the next sign, he wakened and he left the tomb. So I sign Jesus. I already taught you that. And then wake. Like wake up. And it's like over your eyes. And they start together and you open your eyes. So it's Jesus, wake up. And then I sign tomb again, and I open it all the way, and then I put the finger that leaves. So this is the person. Jesus leaves the tomb. So here's the tomb, and it opens, slides open, then he leaves the tomb. So I sign Jesus, wake up, tomb opens, and then the finger leaves. Then I sign for he called Mary's name. I sign said name Mary. So said or spoke. Make sure that there's only 4 and your thumb is in. If your thumb's out, you don't want to sign that one. You want to sign this one. Make sure your thumb's in. And then name. So you have your little H's. Actually, this is an H in sign language. So you have your middle finger and your pointer fingers together. And your dominant hand comes out, taps it twice. Name. And then Mary. And I actually sign all 4 letters of her word. I spell it out. So this is an M. It's kind of cool because this is M-N-T-A-E-S. So it matters where your thumb is. So all 3 go over your thumb. You can like put your thumb over your pinky and put your 3 down. That works if you want. M and then A. A is easy. Thumbs like this, it's like yes. Or A. And then R. Make sure that this is just like your fingers are crossed. R. Then Y. So Y, it's like that. Can't bring it down. Y. So Mary. Sometimes when I do it fast, I can't do it very fast. I really have to think about it. But what's nice is this is a nice little song. So you can say said name and then spend time on Mary if you want to, especially with the kids. And if, those signs are too difficult for the really younger kids who've never signed before, just say said name, or even just name. Remember, the purpose of this is to serve the children, and what signs and how many signs will really serve the kids. You in your primary, in your ward, so in your branch. So that's up to you. Hopefully this video is helpful to teach you some options. So the second verse, did Jesus come to those he loved? I signed Jesus up here because I want to I do a placement for Jesus up here because I bring him down. Because he came to those he loved. I say Jesus, he comes here, like those people, right? I just signed those. So I signed the come and the those, and then he loved. And the next line is, yes, people touched his feet. I went back and forth of how I could sign feet. And I decided to omit feet, and I just said people touched him. Because they didn't. It's true, they didn't just touch his feet. I bet some people hugged him, and some people cried on his feet, and some people, they had these experiences with him, many, and they were all different experiences. Some people just walked the road to Damascus with him, right, and ate with him. So I chose to just omit that, but I say yes, people touch him, God. I was because I wanted to really stress people, people, yes, people can touch God. That's a really different gospel doctrine principle that we believe. That's different. That's amazing. So we came down, and so people are P's. So we can see a P right there, and just people are walking, people, and then touch, middle finger, just on the back of the hand, God, or him. And of the fish and honeycomb he did truly eat. I simplify that one a lot. I just do 4 signs for that. I sign Jesus, eat. Eat. You don't have to touch your lips or whatever, but it's eat. Fish. Fish is one hand to just go like a little fish. That's a fun sign for the kids. Fish and honey. It's a little back and forth with these 2 fingers of the H. Honey. And then, so for the little kids, it might just be fish and honey, and sign that when you say the words. The next verse, the third verse, is, and there were nail prints in his hands. And I went really simple with this one too, because the sign for Jesus shows nail prints in his hands. And so what I do is I take my pointer finger instead, and I show right there. So this is actually show, to go like this. Show, and I just say, show. So I'm showing them like he showed that there were nail prints in his hands, and I do it really slow. And there were nail prints in his hands. And then in his side, a spear wound in his side, I go side hurt. So I just kind of say, show his hands, side hurt. And side, I just point to the side, and then hurt, it's like that. Then the next line is, did Jesus really live again after he had died? So we sign Jesus, die, finish, live again, question. Jesus, die, you know those ones already, and then finish. And finish is a very common one to put in there to help ASL grammar for things to make sense. So it's Jesus died and it was finished, right? But then live again, question mark? What? So it's a different grammar type of word that's important. So Jesus, die, finish. So you have hands out like this the whole time, and they just go finish. Like my 2-year-old will go, all done at the dinner table. Finished, I'm all done. So Jesus died, finish, live again, question mark, eyebrows up. Did that really happen? And then you're going, yes, I, same will. So the line is, oh yes, and so shall I. And I am signing, yes, I, same will. Yes, I, same. And remember, it's not the same as someone next to you. It's higher. This is the same as God. This is a big deal. People usually don't sign this. They think, really? But will. It says, I, in that way, I will also be resurrected. I will also live again. So that's exciting, and that's what this, the end line of this song is teaching. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions at all, please put them in the comments, and I will answer them. I'll answer your comments. If you have a song that you really would like me to do, put that in the comments as well. I'm always adding songs to my list of ones I do. And if I get, requests for the same song over and over again, then that's one that I'll kind of put up higher on the list and do quicker, do sooner. So thanks again. Hopefully that was helpful. Let me know. Thanks. Hey guys, subscribe right here if you haven't already. And this video right here is me singing the song that I just explained. And then this video right here is our fun family vlog where my husband and I and our 5 kids in an RV are traveling to all the national parks, and we're sharing our testimonies in those videos and talking about how we explore and experience God's creations. So make sure to check that out. Thanks.